Hello everyone, welcome back to SAP Navigator. In today's video, we will discuss about all the fields in the pricing procedure and their usage and significance. So if you look at the pricing procedure here, so there are multiple fields here. So each field have its own benefit, its own significance. Okay, so that and all we will discuss in today's video. Before going to our video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel SAP Navigator for you. If you have any queries, you can feel free to write a comments under this video. So let's get into today's video. So first we will try to understand what is the pricing procedure. So what is pricing procedure? Pricing procedure controls how condition types are processed, calculated, subtotal and posted in sales and billing documents. Okay, so price will get determined at two places. Okay, so usually in SD we will see in two places, like while processing sales order and while processing billing document as well. So in this pricing procedure we have multiple fields, like total 18 fields. Okay, so why I'm saying 18 fields here? Because I am using S4HANA 2023 version. In 2023 version we have total 18 fields here. If it's there in ECC, we have total 16 fields in pricing procedure, and earlier S4 versions we have 17 fields in here. Okay, so all the 18 fields we will discuss in it, and the existing 16 fields significance not changed anything in S4HANA coming to S4HANA. Okay, so the existing 16 fields in ECC has the same functionality is in S4HANA as well. On top of it, we got two more extra fields in S4HANA. Okay, so before that, like I prepared a detailed document for you. So for each and every field significance. Okay, so use significance and example as well. So it will be useful for your better understanding. Okay, if you require this document, you can comment your mail ID under this video so that I can send a mail to you. Okay, so first we will understand what is step. Okay, you can see here, you can see step. Step means the sequence of the condition type which can be applied first and which can be applied last. So here you can see step 13, like I have taken example as RVWA01, which is standard pricing procedure. Okay, here you can see step will be ascending order. Okay, so first step is like we have base price PR00. So the base price will be calculated and determined in sales document first. On top of it you will get these things. Okay, different kind of discounts are. So step is nothing but a sequence of condition types which would be determined first, which would be determined later. So that will be decided by a step. And here you can see counter. Okay, counter also a step. Okay, counter is like a sub step up step. Okay, so here you see step is 110 and here also step is 110. Okay, so first we have added some discount or something here in 110. But later one more requirement came to you that in the same place, okay, one more discount you want to give, but in next step, okay, so but there is no gap between the there is no gap after 110. Okay, let me scroll it down for you. Okay, so after 110 immediately we have 111. Okay, so after 110 immediately we have the 111. So there is no gap. So in that case what we can do, so in the same step we can add the counter. You can see that counter 1 2 3 4 5. So this condition type will be calculated at the same step 110, but it has a second sub step called a counter. Okay, so counter is a sub step of the step. You can see counter is a sub step. And third thing, we have the condition type here. So condition type, like what are the condition type we are using, that we will add here. Okay, like base price, taxes, okay, and discounts, all those things. And description like automatically gets calculated whenever you enter the condition type. Okay, and from and to. Okay, so before starting from here, like I will show you custom pricing procedure that I have maintained for you. So to control data. So here we have the next fields called from and to. From and to means like from where is the starting point and ending point. Let's say discount amount total, you want to display the total discount amount. Okay, how much it is in the as a separate line. So here what I have mentioned 101 to 105. So what we have in 101? Okay, after 100 101 will come. So there is no 101 and then 105. Okay, So after 100, whatever there in we have the condition. So all those will. So after 100 we have 104 and 105. So after 101, from 101, so even if say if I add 102 here, that also gets calculated from 101 to 105. So these two amount will be calculated and show it as the total discount amount in the sales order. Okay, let me show you how it will be displayed. Let me create the sales order for you. So if I go to conditions, okay, so here you can see discount amount is 0, there is no discount is calculated. Okay, so what I will do, I will maintain the condition record for the discount. Okay, so what are the conditions? We have customer discount and material discount. Let me maintain it for you. VK11 K007. Okay, who is this customer? Who is my customer? So this is my customer code. I will copy it. 3%. Save it. Now let me reprice it. So here you can see customer discount. Okay, got it determined and 3%. 10,000 after 3% is 300. So here total discount amount, how much it is showing? 300. Okay, so what in this case what it did? Okay, if I go to our pricing procedure, okay, for this line item, okay, for this line item it has calculated from 101 to 105. So from 101 to 105 only this value having the amount, this condition type only having the amount. So that's why that amount only it is displaying as a discount amount. Okay, let's maintain this condition record as well, K004 condition record as well. Let's see what will happen. So what is that condition amount? K004 material discount. I'm going to give skateboard 5%. I want to give a person. Okay, let me save it. Okay, condition record has been saved. So if you come back to sales order, okay, let me update the price now. See, 3% material discount and 5 INR. Okay, I maintain 5 rupees. Okay, 5 INR. Okay, 305. Okay, total how much it got calculated? 305. Okay, so that's how this from 1 to calculation will work. So we are telling the line so that from which condition, from which step to which step it has to be calculated. So it will sum up from 101 to 105. So it will give you the total value. Okay, same it has displayed here. Okay, 300 minus 300 and minus 5 rupees, total minus 305. Okay, total discount amount. Okay, that's how from 1 to will work. Okay, and coming into next step. So if I come to next step, here you can see manual only, which means if I select the checkbox, okay, so you can only process manual conditions. Okay, so now I can see EK01. Okay, so here we don't have value for VK01. So I will maintain the EK01 condition and 10. See, it is okay. If I go to analysis, you can see EK01 condition entered manually. Okay, so the condition will behave as a manual condition. You can manually input the data for it. And next thing is required. Next field is required. So required means if I check this condition, okay, if I check this checkbox, so without this condition type, you cannot process the sales order. You cannot see the sales order. Now there is a required field for base price, right? Okay, you can see there is a required checkbox for the base price. Okay, so what if I delete this base price? Okay, I am selecting this base price, I am deleting it. Okay, see here pricing error, mandatory condition SPR0 is missing. Why? Because I have maintained SPR condition type as a base price here. So that's why it is throwing that error. Okay, so let me select this. Okay, let me select the variant price. Okay, I say 100 here. Okay, I have maintained this also a mandatory condition. Let me recreate the sales order. So I go to VA01 again. you are already getting the error called saying that VA00 is missing. Okay, but even though SPRO got determined, still you are getting error for this VA00. Why? Because we have maintained the VA00 as a mandatory condition here. Okay, so that's how this required field will work. Okay, so if you check this checkbox, so without this value, you cannot save the sales order. Okay, so it will throw an error. Okay, coming to next field called statistical. So what does mean by statistical? So the name itself it is statistical means the condition is only for information purpose only, and it won't be added for the net value. Okay, like for cost, margin, reporting conditions, like cost condition like VPRS, so this will be a statistical condition. So if you check here, so now you can see gross value as statistical. So which means it will have only information, like we are giving information how much gross value it is having in this sales document will having. So it won't post into accounting. Okay, so here what I will do, let me create a base price as a statistical, and I will remove accounting entries here, save it. So let me create a sales order. No, I have maintained base price as statistical. Okay, I have removed the account key. So let me create a one sales order. I will create order related billing. Okay, so here you can see SPR0 like base price is mandatory. Okay, still we are having that, we are getting that error. Okay, why? Because SPR0 we have maintained as a required field. Okay, even though required for it won't hit the accounting. Okay, so let me maintain SPR0 as 3000. Okay, so I haven't refreshed the screen. Okay, let me come back and create it. So no document is complete. Okay, now if I go for billing, okay, see minus 90 INR. Okay, why? Because the base price may we have maintained the statistical, right? Okay, so that's why it get calculated here. Why minus 90 that I will show you. Okay, so now invoice I created. If I check the accounting entries for the same invoice 1898, if I check the accounting entries, okay, minus 90 got determined. Why minus 90? Because we have the discount of 3%. 3% of 3000 is 90 rupees. Okay, that's why only that discount amount get determined here, not for this thing, not the base price. Okay, and you can also observe that usually in customer invoice, what will happen when you do the customer invoice? So customer account will be negative, account will be debited, right? So here you can see customer account is credited. Why? Because we haven't calculated the base price as a accounting entry. Okay, so that's how it will control the statistical condition. Okay, let me remove it and make it as a ERL. Okay, and the relevant for account determination. Okay, this is one of the field that was introduced in S4HANA. Okay, which is not there in it is not there in ECC, so it was introduced in S4HANA. So in S4HANA, all the versions you will find this relevant for account determination. Okay, so when they say 17 fields, so this is the 17th field in S4HANA. So what is the significance of this field? And before that, I would like to tell that this is the field which was introduced in S4HANA. You will find this field in all the versions of S4HANA, but not in ECC. Okay, ECC won't have this field, but in S4HANA we have this field. The significance of this field is, even though if it is a statistical condition type, okay, we have some statistical condition like gross value. Even if it is statistical condition type, you want to here post this amount into the accounting, then you will check this checkbox. Okay, so the only purpose for this thing is it will allow statistical condition type to post into accounting. Okay, So here you can see gross value. Gross value also you want to post it into accounting. Okay. Here I can see gross value, and I will assign the accounting key here, and if I save it, okay, I'm saving under T, and let me come back and create on sales order. Okay, so gross value usually that won't affect the net value calculation. Okay, so gross value, this won't affect the net value calculation, but it will still hit the accounting document. Okay, let me show you how. If I come back to VA01, let me create sales order. Sorry. Document is completed. Then let me create the billing. So, sorry, before that I would like to show you that this thing as well. I need to remove this one, right? Base price, I need to add the accounting key, otherwise it won't hit the GL. If I enter the order quantity, and then let me add the base price 900. Okay, so here you can see base price is 900, gross value is 900, but here you can see net total net value 873, which means 900 minus 27, which will be 873 only to show you. Okay, but so when I save the billing document, this 900 and this 900 both will go into the accounting. Okay, usually only this 900 should go to accounting, right? But the statistical condition type should not go to accounting, but I have checked the relevant for account determination for it, and I have assigned the account key as well for it. So then this 900 also will go to the accounting. Okay, now let me create the billing for it. Even the billing level also. Okay, you can see 900 over here, 900 here. So, and let me save it. I have saved. If I check the account and document of this billing document, see that 900 also got posted, which the okay. So that's how this. So that's how this relevant for account determination will work for the statistical condition types as well. Okay, and so it will only, you can only check only for against the statistical condition type. Okay, you cannot check for this base price. Okay, if I check the base price, if I try to save it, you can see immediately system will throw an error. You cannot select the relevant for account determination. Why? Because it is not a statistical. Let's say if I select the statistical here, okay, see that error will be gone. So even the statistical condition type, if you want to post into accounting, so this field will be useful for it, relevant for accounting determination. And print type, so print type will useful for the at what level you want to print this condition type. Okay, during the invoice processing. Okay, generally it is not printed value greater than 0, previous below, all those things. Okay, coming to subtotal. Okay, subtotal, whenever I say subtotal means you assume it as a data carrier or amount carrier. So what it actually do, it will carry the amount and it will update the certain fields over there. Okay, what it carries. Okay, so the use is store the condition value in pricing subtotal fields. Okay, so every field in pricing we have separate field structure for the KOMP and KOMB. Okay, different structures are there. So it will store the value in the structure particular until the data is processing. Later that will be useful to update certain fields in it. Okay, so for rebates and profit and especially the credit management. Okay, so let's say if there is a credit management active, how much credit amount it should be updated for the against customer. Okay, so total net value, which okay, that should be against for the customer. So here you can see subtotal A, you can see carry over price to KOMP CMPRE. Okay, see KOMP nothing but a structure. Okay, that and then it will carry price to that field KOMP CMPRE, credit price. So that when you save this document, that credit management will get updated with that amount. Okay, so whatever the value it comes here, the same value it will update at the credit amount. Okay, now you can see cost. Okay, internal price and cost. Subtotal B, carry over the KOMP waiver, which means cost. So it will update at the costing level. So it is status subtotal condition field is like a amount carrier. So it will carry the amount and it will update the certain fields accordingly. And coming to requirement. Okay, so requirement is a routine that decides whether this condition should be applied or not. Okay, so it enables the condition log. So if the requirement returns true, then only condition is applied. If it is false, then condition will be skipped. Okay, so what this requirement actually do? So if the here in the requirement you will assign certain routines here. Okay, routine will perform certain checks. Okay, if the checks are qualified, then only this value will be the condition type will be worked in sales order. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, so it is like a true or false case. It will check whether the condition is satisfied or not. Condition satisfied, then it will apply. If it is not satisfied, it won't apply. So here you can see again is the output tax requirement 10 is maintained. So what does requirement 10? Plant is set. Okay, I will show you code of this 10 requirement as well. Okay, so here if you try to understand basic coding here, okay, so even if you know English, so that is also fine. Okay, here what we say, if KMP K portion means item is not equal to 0, check KOMP works not equal to space or KOMP align not equal to space. If plant or align, if these two fields having the value, then only it will apply. Okay, so let me show you the KOMP structure also. KOMP, right? So what field it is saying? Works. See, plant. So what it is doing, it is checking whether the KOMP is plant, and which KOMP works means whether the plant is not equal to space, which means plant will having the value, plant will having the value, or KOMK aligned. Okay, if I come to KOMK field, aligned departure country or region. Okay, if any of this value, okay, so if either plant or this value is space, then tax won't be determined. Okay, so that is the condition here. Okay, let's observe that as well. So if I come to sales order, so what is our condition? If the plant is not there in the sales document, tax won't be calculated. Okay, okay, now plant is there. Okay, if plant is there means tax will be calculated. Okay, let's check the conditions as well. Okay, now you can see tax got determined. Output tax 5% is got determined because, okay, again is tax condition MWST we have assigned 10. So 10, what this requirement doing, we will checking whether the plant is there or not again for this sales document. Okay, for this sales document plant is there, that's the 5% got determined. Okay, so what we will do, we will remove the plant and let's see. So I will remove the plant, press enter. Okay, if I go to conditions tab, see there is no tax. Okay, if I go to analysis tab, MWST, X is not executed. Okay, So if the system, so this requirement act like a condition checker. So it will check whether the condition is satisfied or not. If it is satisfied, then it will apply value, otherwise it won't apply the value to it. Okay, so again let me add the plant for you. So if I add the plant, see, now value got determined. Okay, that's how it will work. And next field is alternative calculation type. Okay, so next we have the alternative calculation type, and this is the alternative calculation type and alternative condition base value. Okay, alternative calculation condition amount, alternative condition base value. Okay, so there are two fields. Okay, don't get confused here, so many people will get confused here. Okay, so I will tell you the difference actually. So we have two kind of formulas here: alternative calculation type, alternative base value. So before that, these two are the alternative calculation type and base values are the formulas. Okay, the formulas which are different from the standard way of the calculation. Okay, usually how pricing get determined, either you will manually enter here, or else you will, the condition records you will maintain. From that condition records, the amount will be fetched into sales document. But so these calculation type and calculation base, we have the certain formulas here. So these formulas override the existing condition fetching. Okay, so they based on the formula written in this routines. Okay, so that based on that formula the value will be calculated. So here you can see calculation type is a custom routine that overrides the standard calculation. So that will override the standard condition records or manual condition record. Example, profit margin. Okay, so profit margin, you want to calculate profit margin for every sales order, every line item. Okay, so we cannot maintain the condition record for the profit margin, because how profit will be calculated, how much we are spent on the material and how much we are selling. Okay, how much we are selling means that is a complex issue, because in that selling price, the base price varies continuously, discount varies continuously, and for different places we have different taxes, that also we have, it will have different value, right? So you cannot maintain the condition record for it. So that we have, for those complex pricing procedure, what we will do, we will have the alternative calculation type. Okay, so that we will do that we subtract the cost from the net value and provide the profit value. Okay, let's see how it will work. So here I see. So here you can see total profit. Okay, we want to calculate for the sales item. Against it we have assigned the 11. Okay, so every requirement will have the coding for it. Okay, so ABAPer, these are the standard things. So if they want a custom routines, we have to take help of ABAPer and make it. So here KWRT, XKWRT means the value, the condition value. So what it is doing, simply KOMP net var minus KOMP var. KOMP net var means total net value minus cost. It is deducting the cost. Okay, so then it will giving the condition value. The moment you are passing this pricing in sales order backend, this textures will get filled automatically with the relevant field mapping. Okay, so based on that, it will deduct the cost from the net value and it will give the profit. Okay, let's see how it will work. Again I will create the sales order. Okay, if we come down, total profit, total cost of the item 12,000 and net value minus 305. Total became minus 12.395. Why it became 12 point something? Because it didn't calculate a base price as into the sales order. Why? Because base price we have maintained the statistical, I guess. We haven't saved it. Okay, Again let me create the sales order. Okay, so now you can see base price is 10,000. Okay, for 10,000 we are selling, and on top of it we are giving total 305 rupees of discount. Okay, total how much we are selling? 9695. What could be the cost of material? Cost of material is 12,000 rupees. Okay, so total net value 9655 and cost is 12,000. So 9695 minus 12,000 means minus value, minus 2,305, which means we are getting the loss. Okay, we are getting the loss. So total profit, that's why it is displaying the minus level. So that's how this alternative calculation type will work. We haven't maintained any condition records for it, and we haven't given any manual input for it. Still total profit got calculated into sales order by deducting the net value minus total cost. Okay, let me increase it to the 20,000. See, now you can observe that profit is positive, which means you are really getting the profit. So total how much net value? 19,395 net price, and how much cost? 12,000. So 19,395 minus 12,000, 7,395. So that's how profit gets calculated here. Okay, so this how alternative calculation type will work. And next thing is alternative condition based value. So it is also a formula routine to determine the base amount for the calculation. Okay, so before that I would like to show how price will be calculated. Okay, price equal to base rate into quantity, right? So this is how price will be calculated. Okay, this alternative condition type, what it will do, it will change this base. Okay, alt price, I can say alt price equal to alt base rate into quantity. Okay, it will change the base of the condition amount. Okay, so calculation type will change the under calculation condition amount. It will change the base of calculation, how we are calculating the base, it will change it. So it will give the base value to the condition amount. Okay, here let's say we have the 100% discount R100. For that I have assigned the 28 condition base. Okay, let's see what this 28 will do. So this 28 will give 100% discount, but under certain conditions only. If KOMK VB type equal to this term perform inverse category and FKOM cannot equal to Z, then only it will give the 100% discount. Okay, so here let's see, I will put a breakpoint here and I will create the sales order now. Let's see what value is getting determined here. So now there is no R100 get determined here. Okay, so there is no 100% discount is not applied. Okay, why? Because so if I go to analysis tab, check for the R100, here it is saying condition is not considered, requirement 55 is not fulfilled. Okay, so this is how alternative base value will work. So it won't work alone on alternative base value. First it will like in real time also we will check the certain checks for it. So that checks where we will maintain, that checks we will maintain at the requirement field. Okay, so we will give one check here. If this check pass, then only the amount will up. So here you can clearly see that 55 is not fulfilled. See, first we will eliminate this thing. So why 55? Free goods pricing. Okay, so what it will check? Let's see what it will check. So PRSFT equal to B. Okay, KOMP PRSFT equal to B. Okay, so we will check what is that KOMP PRSFT. If I go to S11 is to use check structure. Okay, KOMP PRFST. So pricing relevance. So pricing relevance is B. It is, so where you will get this pricing relevance? Okay, from the item. Okay, so from the item it will check the pricing relevance. So which item it got determined here? So what is our item category? STNA. So if I go to item category settings, Vivo V7. So what is our one? STNA. So pricing relevance, right? Here you can see B. If it is B, then only that gets determined. Let me change it to B. Save it. Save under here. So now again I will create the one more sales order. See, now that 55 got determined, so that's why our it came to our breakpoint. So then now it is checking the now this 55 is satisfied, so that's why it came to our condition 28. Okay, so we have already put the breakpoint, right? So that's why it came. So it is checking the VB type equal to SD document proforma invoice or not. See, now it is checking VB type is C, but proforma SD document is C. Okay, not. Okay, then it is going for the end if condition KOMP KBT is -1000. It's get applied. Okay. Now click continue. See, 0%. Why? Because if I go to condition type, every time it will go to this breakpoint. Okay, 10,000 is base price. On top of 10,000, 100% gets updated. Okay, why? Because it is satisfying this condition. It's satisfying this condition, and then we have the alternative base value. So which gives the base value to the condition amount. Okay, so it will change the rate. Okay, -100%. -100% into number of quantity becomes 9675. Okay, it will change the base. So this base price will be useful to calculate the alternative base of the condition amount. Okay, and coming to account key. Okay, so this account key, so you have, whenever invoice got created, you will post that condition amount into the accounting, right? So this account key will be useful for you to post into the accounting of the condition amount. Okay, so if you want to post the condition amount into the accounting, so this account key will be useful. By because based on this account key only we will maintain the GL account. So that is in VKOA conditions. Okay, if I go to VKOA, so before that I want to show you one invoice which got posted to accounting. So just now we have posted into accounting, right? all zeros. Okay, how this GL get determined into sales document? So that is setting based on the account case. Okay, if I go to VKOA transaction, let me go to VKOA. So this is VKOA for the accounting determination. So before that I want to show you account determination analysis as well. If you click on environment, account determination analysis, revenue account, you just click on it. So here you can see the relevant mapping here. Okay, so there is no header condition, so item 10. Okay, base price SPR 0 in this. Okay, you can see different combinations here where the GL is get determined. Okay, so in general combination this GL got determined. Okay, so we will go to same general combination. So where is the general? 004. Here it is. So here what is our condition type? KOFI. So KO application is V for sales, condition type. So don't get confused between the condition type here and condition type in pricing procedure. This condition type for the account determination procedure. So it is for KYF for the revenue, KYF for the costing. And chart of account, YCOA is our chart of account, YCOA, and sales org, SAPN is our sales org. For this combination, for this combination we have maintained this 4100 GL account. That's why same GL got determined here. Okay, so without, okay, that's how this GL account posting will work. And coming to accruals. So accruals also a accounting key. Okay, so accruals nothing but it's also a accounting key, but it will post the only accrual amount. So accrual amount means like rebates. Okay, so rebate you cannot give as initial instant discount, right? So every time it will get posted to accrual GL. So once a certain amount is reached, then you will issue the rate memo to the customer. So it will be useful to post the same accrual amount. Okay, and this is the one more field called access level that will be available in new versions of S4HANA, access level. So this access level will be useful. Let's say there are certain departments in our team. Okay, in finance department, only manager level position people will be able to see the price. So for other people we want to make it as a blurred or like it cannot be visible. So based on that, what you will do, you will create one access level here 001 display 1, 002 display, but no changes. So these two are there, but inside there is nothing coding and changes are there. That's why we cannot show it to you. So what we will do, you will assign some access level here, and you will give this access level to your security guy, SAP security, not real. You will give this access level to SAP security, and you will ask to define authorization for it. So once this 0001, we will assign the authorization object. So only people who is having that authorization object can able to see this amount for this condition amount. Okay, so that's how this access level will be useful. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. So these all are the 18 fields in S4HANA 2023 version pricing procedure. Each field uses and significance. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel SAP Navigator. If you have any queries, please write an email or you can comment under the video. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.